And we're back. Can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah, I can hear you.
Lewis. I said Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'm
Yes,
I'm
sir.
uh I'm Mexican American, bro. I'm here from the border. Actually, I'm from Laredo, Texas. Shout outs to Laredoans, all the Laredoans that tune in. And also my brother used to live in Jersey City way back in I want to say 2016. He lived in Jersey City right there off of the Hudson River, man. Yeah, he had a good view of
Yeah,
the
that's
statue.
probably like 30 minutes from here, from where I'm at. Maybe like
Okay.
25 minutes from where I'm at.
You're more like in the actual New Jersey, the city, or
Yeah, I'm in New Jersey in Patterson, New Jersey. It's like 20 minutes from New York. So it's a city, it's a small city, but it's very, very violent. Uh Violence, a lot of violence. For it to be such a small city is rough.
that's
It's very rough.
that's crazy. Yeah, because I know that right before you go into like New York, there's I mean New Jersey, and then Jersey City has like a bunch of little towns or little cities that are called, I guess, boroughs. I don't know. And then they have Newark, right, a little bit
Yeah,
before
Newark.
Jersey City,
Newark is
Newark.
rough too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Newark is rough. Yeah, Newark
Wow.
is rough. Newark is
Yeah,
very rough.
man. But that's
Jersey
good.
City is has its parks, but it's intensified through the years. So it's more like
Corporate.
it's corporate now. It's not
Yeah,
like before.
I saw that when I was there. It was really nice. We went to
Yeah, it's a lot of nice, beautiful restaurants. A lot of
yeah,
restaurants to
we
eat.
went to some beer gardens, and my brother's a filmmaker. He makes films, so he's into like making docu series, and he did I don't know if you know about Dr. Sebi. He,
Yeah, man, that's the whole. I'm telling you, the whole Nipsey situation. Even when it came down to
that's
even like through the pandemic, I was taking black seed oil. I was taking sea
CMOS.
moss, oil of oregano. Like my whole diet changed. I'm not 100% there yet, but my I eat cleaner than I used to. Like I don't eat fast food. I don't touch fast food at all no more. So my journey, man, my journey is still ongoing. It's like you said,
Yeah,
it never really ends. It never really ends. I feel like every day the goal is to be better than the day before. And as long as you just keep that mindset, I just want to be better. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you like it's certain days that my depression don't get to me, or my anxiety doesn't get to me. I'll be lying. But it's like the things that I know now help me battle them more
I
than
know.
before. Before that, I'll be stuck for weeks. I don't want to get up from my bed. Now I'm like, no, I gotta get up. Let me go work out. Let me go to the gym. Let me replace these bad habits with good ones. So
You're
it's just you
conscious.
battle it differently now.
You're more conscious of like your decision making. That's something I talk with people a lot. Is like when you're in the journey of self improvement, you know there's gonna be days where you lose, and there's gonna be days where man, I could have done better. Like I had a bad day today, whatever. Like my habits came kicked in. They kind of like took over me today. But when you're conscious about making those decisions and improving on that, you at least you're able to consistently make positive decisions that are going to impact that part of you. We're like, you know what? Let me go back to square one. Let me meditate in the morning. I actually been doing meditation for like a week and a half because I had stopped meditation for a long time. I had done it for a long time, like consistently, and then I stopped right before the pandemic. I think 2020, it kind of like just changed a lot of things, put in perspective. Like I was just worrying about family being healthy. It's just
Yeah,
I should have
absolutely.
started meditating more. But but yeah, man, I'm going back to that, and it's helped me a lot. Like I guess that's why I'm doing this, because I was more stagnant. I was telling my guest from yesterday, my homie Robert. And then he
Mhm.
kind of re-inspired me to continue this journey. But he didn't ever tell me, but he would just tell me like, "Hey man, I like the way you think and all this stuff." And I was like, he would send me positive messages and like, man, I just got to go back to square one. It's meditation, take care of your diet, be balanced, be thoughtful, mindful, gratitude, make sure that you do have a blueprint.
Gratitude,
Gratitude, bro. Go ahead. Tell me about gratitude,
gratitude,
brother. Tell me.
gratitude. Now, you just hit a note that just, if you are grateful, that's when things start to change. If you just sit there and just, wake up, even when you think about complaining, you wake up and you look around, you're like, I got a roof over my head. I got a fridge. There's food in there. I have a bed that I could sleep on. Like you start thinking of the things you take for granted. Even I have a shirt on. The littlest thing that you think are minimal, and they're like, no, that's a blessing. We take it's like we don't celebrate the small wins. We just want to wait for the big grand finale, right? And it's like I had to realize that number one, the journey is the most beautiful thing of this process. I used to want to reach 1 million people, but how are you going to reach 1 million people if you're not grateful for the 10 that are listening right now? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta be appreciative of these 10 people that are listening to. Even days that I don't want to post, I'm like, nah, I gotta post. Because it's one person that needs to hear this today. It's one person that gotta hear this today. So I'm gonna post. So it's like when you say gratitude, bro, that is such a key to this change of ours, this journey of ours. This is our journey. I'm not here alone. It's more people like us that are doing this. Practicing gratitude would change your life completely.
It's a key part of the formula. A key part of the formula. Meditation, gratitude, attitude, lack of attitude,
Mm-hmm.
love, compassion, empathy, just being present, power of now, blueprint, actually visualize what you want to do in life and actually take control of your decision making, not letting the program make decisions for you and fall victim to the traps that have been set for us, man. Like I saw your rap on TikTok, the hip hop song you made. Is
Yeah.
I went down the I was like down your videos. I was like, man, I like that song because you were talking about the control, right? You're talking about how like the impact of using the other energy to record and make your music and doing the why you got to talk about this when you can talk about that. Like I don't
You
know
talk about
exactly what you 100% what you said and like but I can the message was clear. You know what I mean? Like I can't recite your rhymes yet, bro. I
it's
got I
okay,
gotta
brother.
I gotta listen to it again over and over. But it was a good song, bro. And like I like that energy. You know, I love that energy. So tell us more about that, man. Like about your music and how where do you record? Who do you record with? Do you have a
Um,
group or is it just you by you're going solo right now?
when I first started, it was a
Mm-hmm.
group of us. We was called it was first Jump Out Gang. And then I didn't like how gang sounded. I felt like I don't like that whole gang thing. So I changed it to Jump Out Gods. But it was a little bit of ego because some like I was getting a lot of attention out of the group and some of the guys that were rapping before me. So got in the way, I was also being self-centered, but my self-centeredness was mostly like, yo, if I make it, we all in. And nobody believes that. It's like everybody wants to be front man. So that didn't work. We split up. Then I was just doing it on my own, man. And I would have people help me with like visuals. I have my boy home. His name is Jay for Flicks. He'll shoot the videos for me. And then after a while, when you're not getting anywhere, that stops. So you got to start paying for your own videos. Then I was recording at a French studio. It's called Heavy Artillery Studios. I would go there and record with my boy Lucci. And but then after that, it was so hard for me to make me different music and having people believe in this new music because everybody's so programmed into believing that no, you only could make it doing this. But I always say this in all of my episodes. I've been made it. I made it the day I decided to chase my dreams. That's when you make it. You don't make it when you acquire all the things. No, you make it when you decide to chase it, when you're going for it. That's when you make it. And I used to record with him and after a while, I haven't been recording as much as I would like to because it gets expensive. And when you're by yourself and you don't really have a team, it gets expensive. So what I do is that I attack a song at a time now. Like I'll record, I'm gonna focus on this song, I'm gonna push this song, then on to the next. As independent artists, it's hard for you to focus on a whole bag of different things when you're paying for everything out of pocket. It's very hard. Then I got my own little home studio, but I don't know how to record. So it's just, and I don't get the same inspiration at home as if I go to an actual studio. It's like it don't work for me. I need to be in that environment to get in like my rhythm of recording. And it's a funny thing that you asked me about my recording process. I had written before I wrote the last song that I released, Freestyle. I had almost a year and some change that I couldn't release any songs, and I went
That
to,
was
to
wait,
North
wait.
Carolina
That was a
for a
freestyle. The one
month.
you recorded on TikTok was a freestyle.
I named it freestyle because it doesn't have a hook.
Okay, okay,
So I
all
named
right.
it freestyle.
So you went to North
Yeah,
Carolina.
it don't have a hook, so I just named it freestyle. But it's
Okay,
actually, yeah, actually I wrote it. It was not, it wasn't a
okay,
freestyle.
I
Like
get
I
you. I
wrote
get
it,
you. All
but
right.
I had writer's block for about a year or something that I thought that I'm like, yo, what is going on? I think of nothing. I went to North Carolina for a month. My friend has been inviting me to go down there. He's like, you need to come down here, just get a change of scenery. And I went down there for a month, and I was able to write 4 songs. And that's another thing too. You have to not be afraid to go to a new place and just get a different scenery because it might spark inspiration. It might spark something in you just to see different things. And just being out there, being smelling a different type of air. The quality of air is even better when you're in the southern countries. You don't have that congestion of the city. So I was able to get inspired to write again. And that was such a beautiful thing. Because man, I thought I could not write anymore. I'm like, yo, how can I make these songs different? Because like I could do a song about killing and shooting in 2 minutes. It's not hard to be negative. But when you try to switch your energy to something positive, oh man, it takes time. For me now, it takes time to create a song. I just can't put anything out anymore. My message has to be clear. And I don't want to be looked as a hypocrite of yo, but you're rapping about this, but you're preaching this. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And it's like I can't, my soul doesn't sit right anymore. If I sit here and make this type of music that's polluting the minds of the people, you're chanting these things, you're reciting these things, you're speaking all these things to the universe. It's just not a good thing, man. This is what I tell people too. I don't knock it. That's what you want to listen to. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna be all preachy about it. Be like, no, bro, don't listen to that. I said, nah, bro, I can't listen to that because of this. You can still listen to it. That's on you. But it's just that where I'm at today, I can't listen to it.
Dude, I 100% feel you, man. And it like you said earlier, the power of the tongue, right? And when you even if you're not even paying attention to the song, but it's just playing in the background, like you're in a neighborhood or you're in the car with someone, they're playing the song, and the energy is just you can hear it. I mean, when you're conscious
You
about it,
feel it.
your antenna turns on. You're like, oh shit, I don't like that frequency. You know, like I gotta
Nope.
tune out. But then you gotta respect too, like maybe not everybody's there, so you can't be the preachy one. Be like, yeah, like I
Exactly.
know that too. I know that too. And do you know how I got into like really tuning out of music? Because I'm a hip hop head. I love hip hop. Since
Same here, bro.
I was born in '78, so I was able to live a lot of the early '80s, mid '90s, all that era, the golden era. Like I'm pretty sure you did too. And that I couldn't get out of it, man. It was beautiful music, but when and during Lent, I gave out music one day, like one year, and it was an impactful year, bro. I think it was 2012. It was 2012 when I first did that. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tune out of music. No, it was 2013. It was right after 2012, 2013. So I tuned out music for 40 days. And it was hard because everybody likes to listen to music. As long as y'all listen to music for whatever you want, but I'm not gonna choose music, and I'm not gonna listen to in the car when I'm driving. I'm not gonna put any music. It was just the first year when I did that, I was just listening to talk show radio, AM radio, like all like boring and stuff, just AM
Mm-hmm.
radio, listening to sports. And then I was like, nah, man, the next year I'm gonna do it just blank. I don't want to hear anything. And when I did that, my mind just, I guess, was able to absorb more positive energy because I was already deleting some of that negative influence, negative frequency. And then I was like, all right. So I started getting like I've done it ever since then. I've probably done it like a good 5 times where I tune
Mm-hmm.
out of music for Lent, and it's helped me, man. And it makes it just when you hear music now, like it's just like you said, it's just like, man, the message is just so wrong. I
So
can't believe
wrong,
I used to
bro.
jam out to that shit.
Bro, is you know what helped me? I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. The radio in my car, bro. And I just I have no music in my car. So I would just drive and everybody get in my car, like, why it's so quiet in here? I said, yo, my radio works. Radio don't work. So
Wow,
that helped me a lot. And I to this day I still have not fixed it. I just like whatever. It is what it is. And then
bro.
I listen to gospel a lot. Like I wake up and I
Mm.
listen like the Maverick City groups and like gospel music. So it just uplift my spirit. It was hard to like I had to switch the people to listen to because it's like I still like hip hop, but then I just started listening to myself. When I
There's
just kept making the music I was making, I was like, yeah, I'm just listening to me.
there you go, man. And then like your music, right, is now is in a different chamber, different frequency, and then you're doing these vlogs and it's all coming together, man. I'm very, very excited for you going forward, man. I feel like you have a lot of brilliant ideas, a lot of beautiful thoughts, and you're sharing that energy with the world. And people are being responsive to what you're doing. I mean, I saw it, I heard it, I was like, I need to reach out to Jump Out Low, man. I don't know how. And I was like, sometimes I reach out to people and they never call back or email me back, whatever. But when you did, I was like, okay, lights like the green light, brother. I cannot stall on this idea. I gotta go out and reach out to the homie and let's record this because I feel like the more we spread these messages, bro, a lot it'll wake up people like, hey, you know what? That makes sense, man. Like I've been feeling down and there's no reason to be feeling down or I've been processing these negative thoughts and I don't even know where they're coming from. You just start thinking like, am I in control or is somebody who has programming in control? Like, and that's when they start waking up and they're like, the power of making that decision by yourself, like to really organically make that decision. That's when you start feeling the power of now.
And
And
everything started making sense.
so, man,
Everything just started making.
jump out, Lewis, jump out low in the building, bro. Anything that's coming up that you're working on right now? Do you have an album coming out, or
Um,
you should
no,
you
I
should put out
actually
an
just
album?
been pushing. I've been pushing my old one.
Okay,
It's
okay.
called God's Time. It's called
God's
God's Time.
timing.
A Living Testimony. Yeah, it's out on
Oh,
iTunes.
it's on
Um,
iTunes.
it's on iTunes right now. It's about 8 tracks, and that's when kind of like my music evolved and changed. Every song is very powerful. I have 2 videos that are out from that album, and that's my song "Winner." "Winner" is probably one of my favorite songs and visuals that I put out. And it's just that was the beginning of it all right there. That was the beginning when I said, no, I gotta change. And it's just music to enlighten, it's music to make you think that is more to life than 4 corners. You know what I mean? It's more to life than 4 corners. It's like telling people to invest their money, telling people just be different and be you. And that's like if it's one thing that I wanted people to get from this podcast today is don't be afraid to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever you are, be you and love you for who you are. You can always improve for the better, but just love yourself. Whatever you like to do, whatever calling you have, don't think that it's stupid. Don't think that it's silly. Don't think that nobody's going to listen to me. If you have that desire in your heart, whether it's to podcast, to paint, to play sports, whatever it is, follow that calling. Don't ignore it because if that calling is going to follow you until you answer the door for your calling. Because like I was telling you, my friends always tell me, yo, you should do music, you should do this. And I always ignored it because I always felt like, yo, I'm not good enough to make music. I'm not good enough to do this. I'm not a rapper. I only like to do this for fun. But it became the one thing that I love to do. So don't ignore what you love to do to follow the masses, to follow the world. Do you, be yourself. It's a beautiful thing to be you. The people that are for you, they're gonna be right with you. They're gonna accept you for who you are. You don't have to impress them. You don't have to act like you're this other person, because that's another thing I want to get to. I don't know how much time we got,
We got time.
but
We
I
got
want
time. We got time.
so I was a wannabe for a long time. I was a wannabe. I was a wannabe and a people pleaser that I put everybody in front of my own needs, and for a long time I would do things that weren't me. And even when people used to like people from high school to see me, they're like, yo, that's not you. You weren't like this. And I know that's who I became. And I was lying to myself Cause it's like I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be known. I wanted to be loved, but I was chasing it in all the wrong places, you know? And it's like once I accepted me, I accepted that nah, man, I'm a good person. I'm a loving person. I'm kind. I like to help people. Once I accepted that this is me, I was okay with it. My life just started to change drastically because I'm comfortable with me being me. I don't
Mm.
care. People think I'm corny. I'm with the tripod recording myself. I'm doing what I love. And can nobody take that from you? And it's like I just want to tell people that be yourself. It doesn't matter how others view you. As long as you're content with you, doesn't matter, man. Just be you. And that was like so hard for me to do. And now I love being me. I can only be me. You know what I mean? So be yourself. Yeah.
Wow, bro. Just man, I feel like I'm watching your TikTok video all over again. Like the message is like, bro, I'm pretty sure this is gonna make TikTok. I'm gonna put a reel like there. But man, yeah. So the message is strong, bro. Coming from your, I feel like you go into the trance and just like the words are just coming down, and it's all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like a lot of knowledge, a lot of intuition. Now it's coming out, and it's impactful words, man. You have a gift. I'm very, very proud that you were on today. I'm very happy, not proud, happy, and proud for you
For
too.
having, bro. Thank you for having me, man. Like once you, like I said, bro, I literally were talking to my friend, like, yo, I have to connect with other people. I want to be able to expand. And then she's like, well, have you tried reaching out to people? And then I'm like, yo, the people that I reached out to, they tell me one thing, but then they do another. And then I hit her up today. I'm like, yo, and I hit her up yesterday. I'm like, yo, they invited me to be in the podcast. She's like, you for real? I'm like, yo, we were just talking about this. And
Frequencies,
it came,
bro.
yo, it literally came within days. That
Mm,
was, if people don't believe now, I don't know what to tell you.
a
That
hundred
was
percent.
crazy.
100%, bro. I've experienced those feelings, and I'm experiencing that right now as we speak, because it's just like the power of the mind, the power of your soul, the power of control, man. It's beautiful, man. When you see
Crazy.
it, when you see it
So
happen right in front of your eyes, you're like, what? I just thought about that, and now it's right here. Like, wow.
I have the messages on my phone, and we were just even right now when she sent text me back, she like, yo, that was fast. And that was fast. And I'm like, yo, I know. And then I'm telling her like, yo, I gotta stop doubting myself because I'm very hard on myself at times
Okay.
because you know sometimes you do get discouraged because I'm gonna talk about the discouraging moments. Yes, some days you get discouraged because you just in your mind you want to reach millions and you just want to make a living doing what you love, and
Mhm.
it's and you just have to be mindful that yo man, it's a process. It's a process. Stop looking for support in your backyard. The support is gonna come from miles away that you don't even expect. We want our own people to support us so bad. Stop thinking about your own people and just understand there's a crowd, excuse me, somewhere 1,000 miles away waiting for you. You have to be open to receive them. You have to be open to receive the people that the universe got for you. If you're not, because sometimes we block these people away because you want the support from right here. So you're blocking everybody else that's trying to reach out. You're blocking them away. You're ignoring them. Those are the other people that are like-minded like you. Be open to the love. Be open to it's. I don't know you from a can of paint, and I'm like, you know what? I see something that was the universe sending them to me. Yes, we're gonna do it. Absolutely. It was no ifs and buts. I was 100% with it.
Wow. It's crazy, man. And I stopped saying crazy because I try to say it's beautiful now. That
Yeah, me
it
too, man. It's
is
just that's the culture that we grew up in. Just saying
exact.
crazy, but
We
it
say
is it's
crazy, but we mean crazy in a good way.
think
But the connotation that it has behind it, you're like,
like a
what?
beautiful.
It's a beautiful moment,
It's beautiful. You're right. I'm gonna rephrase that. It's
bro.
definitely a beautiful moment.
So I followed this guy, Mr. Mariner, on TikTok, bro. You need to do a collaboration with him. This brother has a beautiful voice,
Send
and
me.
I'm gonna have him on this week or next week for sure. I'm gonna plan it because I know he's a busy guy. He records as well. He has a following on Instagram. I think on TikTok he just started. He doesn't have a big following yet, but man, that guy is about to blow up. Like you, man. Like you. This guy,
It's
you if
only
you
a matter of time.
Mr. Mariner, bro, sounds like this very soulful voice. And I put him on that. I don't know if you heard that song that when I tagged you with. It says "Just Love." It has the frequency in the back, and it says
Mm,
something about dreaming.
yeah,
You know, that song he recorded it off, like just like that. Like it was just
he was
real cool. Go ahead.
he was in that. You tagged them as well.
Yeah, I tagged him as well. You're on the
Now
same
say was
tag.
he tagged on that too? I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna follow him.
follow him, Mr. Mariner, brother. Mr. Mariner. I'm gonna have him on next here. And I reached out to him like, bro, I want to interview you. And then he never got back because I don't know. We lost a couple of messages here and there, and then he finally responded yesterday, and he's like, "Yes, send me your email and all that stuff." We hooked up, we linked up, so he's my next guest, man, and he's a beautiful singer, man, sings
So,
amazing. I'm pretty sure you guys could collaborate and make some magic happen, brother. Magic, yeah.
nah, that's dope.
I don't know where he's
I'm with it.
from. I don't even know where he's from, to be honest. I just know he sounds amazing and he makes really good music. You should go on his page, just
Mr.
check him
Marin.
out.
I live in Seattle.
Was that? Was that?
I said I wonder if he's from Seattle because Mr. Marin,
Yeah, I thought that
the
too.
Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, I don't know, but he has a cool little vibe as well, man. So, brother, oh man, it's just amazing that we're connecting right now, and I know I'm gonna bring you on the episodes as well. I'm gonna keep on following your page. You should follow this guy. Go to Jump Out Low. Is it Jump Out Dash or is it underscore?
Jump out. Yep.
Yeah, go on TikTok, go on Instagram. I saw your Instagram pages as well. Like you said, you have a bigger following on Instagram, but you're building up your TikTok.
TikTok is this the thing. TikTok is people that don't know me. And people that don't know you, they tend to feel you more going through what you're with them. Everybody's going this is the thing. Every person that I ever interacted with says the same story. Yo, nobody in my city supports me. Yo, nobody in my city supports me. It's somebody that's saying, yo, my city's behind me. And that's what happens. Sometimes the outsiders gotta follow you before your city follows you. So it's like my Instagram is full of people that know me my entire life. But TikTok is people that don't know me from a can of paint. So they actually appreciate the message. Some people can't see past the old me. They're stuck on now. We think he now. He was just with us doing this, and that. They
Yeah.
can't let go of who I used to be. And you know what I mean? It's okay. You're entitled. That's how you met me. But if you can't accept the new me, that means you haven't in there. You're not in my frequency. If you can't accept who I am today, I mean, you have to be okay with that too. You just have to be able to accept whatever his life throws you, whatever energy comes. You have to just be, I accept it. It is what it is. But you don't have to deal with it. You could move differently and just be positive. Don't feed into whatever. If they're being negative towards you, don't fight fire with fire. Just, oh man, God bless you, bro. It's cool, man. It is what it is. And keep it pushing,
100%.
man.
100%, brother. 100%. So I know we like to keep I mean, we want to make respectful, episodes, and we don't want to keep you here all day, We respect your time, jump out.
Okay, no problem,
And
brother.
but you're always welcome to come back, man. And whenever you want to share anything with us, you go ahead and call me, send me an email, whatever you want to do. Send me TikTok directly.
Absolutely,
And we can put more episodes
brother.
together, brother. I really respect that you're on here today, your time, your energy, your messages, and I'm looking forward to seeing you grow. Um, n- I don't know
Thank you, brother.
when,
Like,
but I know you will. You're probably there. We're time traveling right now, and we're gonna record here. Maybe then 2023. We're like, remember when we talked about this?
absolutely, absolutely.
So
Bro, thank you, man, for having me here, man. I truly appreciate this.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be here today and to be able to share the frequency with Jump Out. Remember, guys, always tune in for more episodes. We're always going to have positive people on the podcast. We want to share positive frequencies, beautiful stories. Like Luis or Lewis. Is it Luis?
Yeah,
Luis. Luis shared his journey.
Luis. Yep.
Luis shared some of his journey where he was, going through tribulations, was able to overcome a lot of that, and he talks a lot about that in his TikTok. I suggest you go to his TikTok account and share those reels, those videos, because he shares a lot of good messages, and you can go on and on and on. His music is impactful. I'm actually gonna check out your album, bro. It's called God's Timing, right?
Yeah, God's timing and living testimony.
God's Timing, a living testimony. What a beautiful title to an album, man. Beautiful. So much respect to you and all the listeners out there. Thank you so much for listening today. This is Infinite Talks Podcast. Signing out, Lewis. Signing out, E1 Syllable.
Brother.
That's my nickname. And remember, guys, we're not a brand. We're a frequency.
All right, brother. Take care.